Blissfully unaware of the damage protracted war can wreak on their idyllic cluster of homesteads, the villagers of Tickle are pure of heart and unblemished of face and neck.
Hello and welcome, my name is Buggerton at BoredGamer.co.uk and this is our 8th episode of our retro romp into Dungeon Keeper. And let's have a look. It says, seek out the one who would be your rival. In this region of the underworld, explain the concept of early retirement to him. On the other hand, string him up. It's the only language he understands. Okay, so we're gonna have a look at our usual look at the map, and there's a few interesting things about it. I think our enemy keeper is up here. But there's an awful lot of heroes on the map between him and there. There's also a few hidden beauties. You can see these strange patterns of gold all over the place. We've actually got some gems up here, which if you're cunning enough, you can. There's lava around these bits, and if you build bridges around, you can access 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides of gems, which is it means that your wealth is pretty much unlimited and quick. I can see that they're digging out gold seams up here. There's a curious structure up here. But there are in fact 2 ways to finish this level, and I'm going to show you both of them. The first way I will show you second. Okay, there's the basic way where you just do your normal thing, and you play the game and you win, etc. I will show you that because that's how you play Dungeon Keeper. However, there's also the easy way. If you know this level, you've done this level before, there's no harm in you just turning around and saying, okay, I'm going to start this level again, and I'm just going to go straight for that really high level creature that I know is hidden on the east side of the bottom of the map, convert him to my cause immediately because he's one of these magical I've got lots of colours over my head creatures that will just convert straight away as soon as you touch him, and then possess him, go and find the enemy dungeon heart, which is exposed from the start of the level, and then win. I mean, does that sound like a good plan to you? Because that's the plan I'm going with. So I'll show you on the map what we're doing, but essentially it's pretty simple. We've dug due east, we've gone through this strange pattern in the gold, and fortunately, because we've not built a treasure room, they're not stopping to run back and take any of the gold. I possessed a creature because actually digging through the gold yourself is slightly faster. You can do it very slightly faster than the imps do it themselves. But I've also got 2 other imps helping me because there's no treasure room yet, and so they think this is what I've asked them to do. So
you've tunneled into a new area. You need
right.
to build a lair for your creatures. Your creatures are attacking.
This is what's happened. Enemy flies have found us. However, much more importantly, we found the transfer creature and a level 7 hellhound. They're colorblind because they're dogs, and apparently dogs are colorblind. But hellhounds, like dragons, are immune to lava. They don't take damage from lava. They can haste and breathe fire. I've run the opposite of the correct direction. So I'm just going to run past these flies and breathe fire all over them. But I'm running up the east side of the map. You can see the dial in the top right. And look, I found the enemy imps. All I need to do is just run up to them, murder them, breathe fire all over them, and they'll all perish. Lovely. So I'm just going to go and find that dungeon heart, run up to it, bam. That's it. Game. Yeah, hit me all you want, but I'm breathing fire on your dungeon heart and it's about to disappear. In fact, they are doing me no damage whatsoever. Look, some imps have come to attempt to stop me, but I've breathed fire on them and they fall. Oh, poor things. Realistically, I could right-click and let my hellhound do this himself, but I don't need to. That's it. I've done this level. They can't do me any damage because I'm a really tough creature, which we haven't really encountered yet, and just the fire from the fire breath is doing enough damage to kill everything anyway. I don't even need to look at it. This dungeon heart is already tiny.
Your minions are winning a battle.
I mean, look at this. Oh, there's 2 level 7 hellhounds you get. That's really horrible. So they're just murdering everything, and then presumably they're going to turn around and finish off that dungeon heart.
To store gold, your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle.
They're just breathing fire on it, hitting it alternately, and yeah, there you go. Oh, the demons spawn because they're the young of dragons. They're also immune to the lava. So they've likewise just dug up, and there you go. Dungeon heart's done. Seek out the one that would be your rival. Already done. He's dead. I've won. Congratulations, me. Game over. Right? Right? Wrong. Because right here is the hero portal. The hero gate. The hero gate is in their treasury. Well, that's curious. Why is the hero gate in their treasury? Because I think once you win, that's where the Lord of the Land comes out of, and you need to kill him. Okay, that's simply how you finish the level with the Hellhounds at the very beginning and making it nice and easy, but you also need to kill the heroes that are on the left side of the map, which is really simple. You just dig up through that little pile of gold. You'll see all the heroes in a little bit as I explore the level, naturally, without using the sneaky method of going and getting an early hit on their dungeon heart. But it's information I was about to omit, so I thought I'd scare you with my big old face and get that information straight to you. Back to the video. Alright, so that's the easy way of doing this level. Realistically, it's a lot more fun to actually see me defeat that enemy keeper on, you know, reasonable, similar terms. So we're going to play this the regular way, the way that this level was probably intended to be run or finished. And it's still going to involve acquiring that Hellhound, because this level is really difficult. Exploring is so important, and going straight up, you're going to encounter really powerful heroes here and here that will really quickly block your passage. So we're gonna dig out all of the gold that we can find as quickly as we can in the places that we find are safe. And you will end up, when you play Dungeon Keeper, you'll discover that there are levels that are just really difficult. You will almost, it will be really likely that you won't win these levels first time. So don't go into the game expecting to win the level first time every time, because you just won't. And that's okay. I mean, it makes you a pansy, but whatever. So we start off with a really decent amount of gold. Start off with 9,000, and we're just going to turn all of that into imps. Because, you know, we need to dig stuff faster. It's really important. We're going to get our imps to claim this area for us for a treasure room. One lovely big treasure room. And you can see our gold supplies have skyrocketed straight back up. How handy. Now, we're going to let our imps keep going in that direction. They can do that in their own time. We're going to build a nice big lair, a nice big hatchery, and a nice big training room. That's one too big. A 7x7, that should be big enough. That's not a 7x7 at all, that's 8x8. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe one taller. Lovely. And then a nice big hatchery here. I'll attract some bile demons and some of whatever else and give me enough room to house all of my creatures. I'm going to build a library, and we're going to build it down by here, off the beaten track.
You need to build a lair for your creatures.
And I'm going to get my warlocks. I'm just going to let them do research at level 1, because this is the kind of level where I expect they will just get mad and start blowing everyone up if we don't let them do their research really early. And last, but certainly not least, we're going to build a nice big training room right here. And the reason we're building it here is because this is going to be the primary entrance to enemy heroes, for enemy heroes, and the enemy in general. It's going to be our main exit. So we want to we want to have a decent location to kind of fight from. And as seen in the last level, a training room is a really good guard post. Why have a guard post when you can have all of your highest level training creatures training in what would be otherwise a guard post? You know, it just... It's a guard post that costs money but levels up your creatures. I know what I'm going to choose. Right, how are we doing with those hellhounds? God, take forever. In fact, I'm going to spawn more imps because I can. That gives us 17 imps, but they're really far too expensive to acquire more of them now. I think we're just going to pick up a load of imps, drop them all in this room, get this claimed so we can turn it into a lair. So for creatures that require certain rooms to arrive, they need to be at least 3 by 3 in size, and the bigger the room, the higher proportion of creatures that come through the portal will be for that room. And I think the faster they will arrive in your dungeon. So if you want lots of warlocks, build a massive library. If you want lots of bile demons, build a massive hatchery. If you want lots of flies, then build absolutely nothing at all. And that's the best way to service those hideous wasters. Get out of my dungeon. Boggly-eyed freaks. Okay, so that's where we're going to build our library. It's going to go in here. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be not big enough. So we're going to make it bigger in all of the directions. And that should be big enough. What's that? Oh, a warlock. How handy. Totally unexpected. And that's our training room. That's going to start to be built. As soon as we get those hellhounds, I could have them training. I don't really need them training straight away, although they're not particularly expensive to train, and creatures don't get more expensive with levels to train, so you know, it would be a good thing to train, but they can also do research. They're not wonderful at it, but they're better than... I don't know if they're better than level 1 warlocks, but I assume they are. So I'm just going to go and carve up these walls. I'm sure that's euphemism or prison lingo for something, but right now I literally mean
You have tunneled into a new
carve
area.
up walls. Please don't ever think about what I say too much. I certainly don't. And yeah, I think I'm just going to speed this up because this is dull.
You have tunneled into a new area. A new spell has been researched.
Okay, and there we go. That's all the creatures acquired. That's our hellhounds, and now we can start making some progress towards the enemy. They've already got through most of the gold, so I'm gonna need my imps to start going up in other directions and getting all of that gold as well, because I'm getting dangerously close to taking all of my stuff, and I don't want them to get too much, you know, juice. So what are these hellhounds doing? They say they're busy, but realistically they're just running around being mad. That's not busy. That's not active. That's just being silly.
Room has been researched.
Right, that's what you get. You get training. Wow, 14, that is really cheap. Okay, we only have 3 warlocks, and as far as the demon spawn's concerned, they can go into training.
You have tunneled into a new area.
You can go into training,
Creatures are
and
under
okay,
attack.
so
Creatures are falling.
there we go. Those are the enemies.
Creatures are attacking the enemy.
These are the angel things, the seraphs or whatever they are that I was talking about on the previous level. The ones we saw were only level 1, and like warlocks,
Amongst themselves.
they don't have
Creatures are
powerful
falling in battle.
They don't have powerful spells. And
A
who
new
just killed
spell
who?
has been researched.
my creatures are fighting amongst themselves, and one of the dogs killed something else. I think a dog killed a demon spawn. I think that's why you started off with the 3 demon spawn. Because it wanted to show you that that's another conflict. So dogs and demon spawn don't get along with each other, which means I might just get rid of the demon spawn. Because, frankly, they're not as powerful as the dogs. And they can't turn into dragons yet, so who needs them? Warlocks are busy enough researching. We've got a transfer creature spell that we found over here. I told you about that already. Not using it. All that nonsense. Tunneled into a new area. Where? Oh, lovely. Great. So we've got to this gold before our enemy has. But they look like they're going to be getting to this gold fairly soon. So I really want to rush up and kind of beat them to it, as it were. I've got my hellhounds, so I just need to get, if I can get to this gold, they can't fortify it from me, and that's for the best. We will then have our infinite supply of gold. But looking at the research panel here, I think we possibly have a new room coming, and I think it's the temple, which is an awesome room to have. It leads to a few funky things. We'll pretty much only be using it for one thing in this level, but there are a bunch of recipes for the temple, and yes, recipes is the correct word. And the best one of which is for the Horned Reaper, who I'm not gonna spoil. We'll encounter him in the next level or two, and he is awesome. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get quite so excited over there, but I'm really excited. I love the Horned Reaper. He does some magical things. Actually, he does no magical things whatsoever. He just kills everything. Okay, so we've got a new spell, Conceal Monster, a spell that I have no time for and feel that it is of very limited use. I don't know when I would ever use this spell, so I'm going to leave that at that, because, you know, whatever. I'm going to spawn a few more imps, because a few died recently or something. Claim all these tiles. Get this digging going on. So we got the barracks. I definitely want a barracks, because I want some of those lovely, lovely orcs. Warriors of yore. In fact, I'm going to turn this area into a mighty big barracks. Get lots of imps digging out this area.
Into a new area.
That'd be nice. Let's smash this all and build us a barracks, because we love us dem orcs. Yo.
A new room has been researched.
Yes, claim that area. Now, the reason I'm building a big barracks is so that we can get a lot of orcs, and we can get eventually a wonderful coordinated strike on the enemy dungeon heart. It's going to be big, it's going to be beautiful, and it's just going to be great in all ways possibly. Oh. Okay, so we've got... Oh, that's actually some pretty mean resistance up there. That's some pretty horrible creatures. I think we're going to actually have a difficult time dealing with these. So I'm going to put the demon spawn in the front line. I'm going to add the hellhounds afterwards. And hopefully they should do enough damage that they can... Right, that was just one of them. So that was pretty terrifying. Go and eat some food. But as you can see, this hellhound is taking a massive beating. They are not really that good at fighting. They do a decent amount of damage, but that's really unhelpful. The hellhound is recovering whilst we're getting attacked by all our enemies. So I'm gonna give him a helping hand and heal him up, get him into that battle. And I'm gonna open up the battle tab and get healing on all of the creatures that are taking a lot of damage. It's costing us a lot of gold, but it's worth it, because we won. We defeated them, and what did we lose? Okay, we lost a few creatures, but we didn't lose either of our hellhounds. We lost a few bile demons, a few imps, and a few demon spawns. So realistically, not altogether too bad. And there we go, there's the temple. Lovely. We shall build the temple. In fact, we're just going to build it up here because you only need a 3x3 temple. It doesn't need to be any bigger than that. So I'm just going to claim that tile and build it there because it's already big enough. And the reason I'm building it there is because I want to show you the first recipe that we'll be using at the temple. And why I'm dropping all of my imps in the treasure room. I'm dropping all my imps in the treasure room because I'm making them, or as many as I can, drop off all of their gold. Because I'm now going to throw all of my imps into the temple.
The gods are pleased with your
Now for every imp you throw into the temple, the base cost of creating an imp reduces by 300. Which means, and it cannot get any lower than 150, I can now create loads and loads of imps for 150 without the gold cost increasing massively. If I do this with another 8, for example, basically every one imp you throw in, you can create 2 more imps for 150. So I create a few more, and that should bring us up to about 30 imps or so. Yeah. Okay, so we broke through, and our enemy has been gunning straight for here to try and block us off. We've got one more spell, the Protect Creature spell, which I'm going to go into in a bit, but first I am going to attack the creatures that are invading us. So, our level 8, Hellhounds, more than a match for our hideous enemy. Oh god, actually that's a lot of enemy. And we're taking some deaths. We're losing a few creatures. See, actually our Hellhounds are getting pretty low, so I'm going to remove them from that fight. And I'm going to use the lightning spell to try and bring the battle into our favour, charging it all the way up to full, and it's absolutely destroying our enemy's creatures. So we have ended up losing most of our creatures. But, as you can see, we've killed most of theirs. And we only lost the ones that we threw in, which were the Bile Demons and the Demon Spawn. The 2 wolves, the Hellhounds, I still have in my hand. They're going to go and eat something, they're going to go and rest up, they're going to get back to full health. And that should massively, massively weaken our enemy. So, I'm going to get our Warlocks training in the training room. And 8 of them will do, the rest of them can leave. And then I'm going to look at our Hellhounds. They're still recovering. They have a lot of health to regenerate. And this one's...
creatures are attacking the enemy.
They're both okay again now, so we're going to send them back up
Your minions are winning a
to
battle.
combat the enemy.
Your creatures are under
They're
attack.
going to go and have a bit of
Minions
fun.
are winning a battle.
A lot of corpses here. But look, that's their call to arms spell, and they've got no creatures around it. So we're really, technically we're winning this quite heavily. Look, watch this. Pow! Big area, big splash, lot of kills. This is good. They're probably sitting on quite a lot of gold. They've dug out most of their end of the map of gold. In fact, the only bits of the map that still have gold left on them are this bit on the right.
Your creatures are under attack.
What's under attack now? It's another imp. So they still have a few creatures, but they're probably running low on their higher level creatures now. So we can relax a bit. We've done essentially what is required to win this level by getting up to the enemy, bringing the fight to them, and winning. So imps, they've killed a lot of our imps, so our imps have gone down to a lower cost again. I'm going to sacrifice a few more because we have a lot of jobs for imps to do, and imps are falling like imps. I was going to say like flies, but that sounded wrong. So let's build all our imps, and they seem to be making a beeline for the gold over here. And I think right now I'm going to grab our 2 Hellhounds, drop them in our barracks. They're going to form a squad. I'm going to possess one of them, team up, and we're going to go exploring. You'll notice the other Hellhound is going to come with me. Yes? No? Okay, Hellhounds do not follow other Hellhounds. Really? Is that what's happening here? I don't know, maybe it takes them a while to train together. If I take control of this guy. Okay, so Hellhounds won't follow Hellhounds, but they will follow an Orc, as you can see. Look at those evil eyes! So they're following me. I can lead them into battle, as I so choose. This dude doesn't look like he wants to join in. I think because he's level 2. So I think it depends on the creature and it depends on the level. So if I were to grab this guy, let's have a look. Let's dump a bunch of Warlocks in here. We're going to put both of the Hellhounds, the Bile Demons, and we're going to go with the level 4 Bile Demon, I think. Where's the big fat one? And let's see, who follows me? Pretty much everyone. Everyone's following me. So I've got control of the room. We're going to go this way. People follow. And yeah, we can go and invade our enemy with a big group of people. We're not gonna. We don't need to. We're just going to drop our Hellhounds up here and cause some havoc.
Your minions are winning a battle.
Oh look, they've got the Fireball spell. This will be fun. I mean, I could just breathe fire on them instead. Oh look, there's that Dungeon Heart. So I'm just going to leave I'm going to leave my my Hellhound down there, and it's a very roundabout way of doing essentially what we did earlier. But they're now using Call to Arms over here. This doesn't really make any sense. This Hellhound. Oh, he's finally found the enemy imps. He's going to go in for a bit of fighting. Claim all this gold, claim all this area, and claim all the gold on the floor. And yeah. Oh, we lost one of the Hellhounds. Hellhound actually died, and the other one was about to as well. So it does look like we're going to need to team up and get some proper training going on. So go on, chaps. Let's get the Warlocks training. Put too many of them in the old barracks and forgot to put them back in the training area.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are under attack.
So we're losing our imps, we're losing stuff. I think we're probably going to turn this into a guard post at some point. But realistically, I think we need to gain our creatures a few levels.
Your creatures are falling.
And then
your minions are winning a battle.
yeah, they're down to 8 creatures only. So I'm just going to get out lightning spell.
Your creatures are under attack.
Take out all of the imps. This is just going to really upset them. And what are you going to do without any imps? Build more imps. Yeah, yeah, you're going to die. Ah, isn't this fun?
Your creatures are under attack.
So even their regular creatures are just succumbing to the wrath of lightning damage. I've got a few flies coming in. Flies are going to start trying to have to fight with the imps. We're going to use lightning on them as well. Oh, that's killed a level 3 imp, a level 3 fly outright. This is easy money.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Let's see what the Hellhound does against these then. That gas spell does a lot of damage to the Hellhound. Of course, they can use lightning just as we can. So, enemy keeper is probably quite sufficient on the whole lightning front. Or proficient. I don't know what would be right to use there. We're going to build a bridge around here so we can access more sides of these gems. And then just have our endless supply of money.
Your creatures are fighting amongst themselves.
Hellhound and Demon Spawn fighting again. I'm actually going to break this one up because Hellhound and Demon Spawn are now both quite high level. Need them both for this fight. Let's open up these areas so that we can just get a straight path up to the enemy base. I think that's probably all we want to do. I'm going to drop everything into here. all the orcs, all the warlocks, the hellhound, and a bunch of bile demons, and some creatures are annoyed.
Your creatures are under attack.
We're gonna take this level 4 orc. He's gonna lead the charge. Right, gents, it's time for war. So you can see on the little mini map up in the top left, we've got a large group of enemies following me into battle, and we're just going to wander straight towards the enemy. Do 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 do. They all seem pretty eager and keen. Just wait a second for them all to catch up. So we've got a bunch of bile demons, a bunch of orcs, and a few warlocks lagging behind, I think. And we're wandering towards enemy base.
Enemy room.
Enemy base that we are in the middle of claiming because we've killed so many of their creatures that they're not even defending it against our imps.
Your creatures are under attack. You have claimed an enemy room.
Okay, so where is the enemy? That's the main question. And it looks like this is their treasure room, which we've claimed. I think we've killed all the enemies already. That's disappointing. Let's wander straight down here and find their dungeon heart. See if they put up any resistance at all. It's a little disappointing end to this level, isn't it? There we go. Some semblance of a fight coming on now. Well, they're all hungry, but they can see the enemy dungeon hearts. They think that's definitely what's at the top of the list of what to kill. So, as you can see, not many creatures left on the enemy team, and that's pretty much it, really. Let's chuck our imps in here. We can get the rest of our warlocks and stuff. As soon as the imps claim that tile, we can just drop them on here, and they'll join in with the attack. Everything will join in, and there goes the enemy dungeon heart. So that's the dungeon heart destroyed. That's most of the heroes destroyed. We should hopefully see the Lord of the Land, or we should at least win the level at some point. I think.
An entrance has
Most importantly, however, we want to go and investigate. Okay, there's nothing in their library of any importance or worth. We want to go and investigate what is on this side of the map, over here. Now, the only thing that can help you from level to level is the transfer creature spell. We've already found that one on this level. Okay, Lord of the Land. There we go. He's arrived. He's level 5 on this map. I'm going to turn off in prison because we just want to kill him. Finish it. Win. Yeah. But he's taken a massive beating. He's got so much health on this level. Level 5 Lord of the Land, they scale really well. But nonetheless, he is still no match for us. And we have destroyed. Defeat him and the realm is yours. Well, I've defeated him, so is the realm mine? I think it should be. But what's this? What's this hidden in the top area of the map?
You have claimed an enemy room. Your creatures are fighting amongst themselves.
I think there's nothing left down here. So I'm just going to go quickly hunting for lovely treasures with, you know...
Your creatures are fighting amongst themselves. You have claimed an enemy room.
Okay,
You have claimed an
doesn't look
enemy
like there's
room.
anything there.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
I think we're going to get Mr. Hellhound to go and explore all the lava-y bits.
You have claimed an enemy room.
It looks like there's a gas trap over here. That's setting off and killing all our imps. And something far more deadly lurks up here.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
That is a word of power trap. It does a huge amount of damage to your creatures, and in a big AoE. So AoE standing for area of effect.
Attacking the enemy.
Now, I said that there was only one thing that can actually help you after you'd already finished the level. So for further levels, that's wrong. Oh, it's just told me I've conquered this realm. I was pretty sure I'd already conquered it. I'm not sure what it was stalling for. But I don't want to press the spacebar yet, because other than the transfer creature, there is one other thing, and that is called Locate Hidden World. I will show you exactly what it is and what it does, because I'm going to bash down all of these doors. Now, always be careful when bashing down hidden doors, because there could be traps behind them. And in fact, there are definitely traps behind at least 2 of these doors. However, the reason I'm being a bit gung-ho about it and smashing them down... Oh, I've got angry creatures. I just don't care. The reason that I don't care is because obviously I'm not using the transfer creature. If you are using transfer creature, because you're playing this game like a sane human being, then be careful when breaking down doors. Get ready to pick up the creatures that you're using to smash down the doors, because this might happen. A boulder comes out and murders every single one of them. There we go. Watch them all get flattened. Okay. It only murdered about none of them. Maybe they made boulders weaker. I'm a little disappointed. Anyway, what's this? Locate Hidden World. You'll be transported to a secret location after you claim this thing. That's probably what it says. I'm not going to wait until it's all been finished reading. But yeah, the boulder trap usually... Oh, it's just the imps that it instantly kills. I thought it did a huge amount of damage to... I thought it instantly killed everyone. No, it doesn't. Okay. That's a little disappointing. Boulder traps, not nearly as terrifying and as threatening as I used to think they were. Anyway, you use Locate Hidden Realm, and it says this.
You have found a hidden realm.
You have found a hidden realm.
Conquered this land.
You have found a hidden realm, go there when you have conquered this land. Now, you don't need to play this level to complete the game, and in fact, when you play and complete this level, I don't think it disappears. I think it remains there for you to play and complete as many times as you want, because at the end of it, it has a bonus hidden effect of giving you a transfer creature and a very high level powerful creature. So it's a fun little bonus level that's very different. They're usually very different from the ordinary levels. They'll either involve no base building whatsoever, or no portals, or they'll even require you to kill your own creatures or something like that. And the reason they're really fun and they're really useful is because of the reward they give you at the end to help make another level easier. So I'll show you that next after this level. Since this level is now finished, I shall go and do that now. But they're not really canonic in any way. They're not necessary. So if you don't find them, don't worry about it. But I will go through and find and show you all of them as we progress. Thanks for watching. See you next episode. Let's hear what this gentleman has to say about our currently conquered realm.
Neverdorf. Once a flourishing homestead, now it's a stinking hole in the ground. It will be years before even the hardiest weed grows here again. War, on the other hand, is in full blossom.
Full Blossom War.